I have 1 million EDT right here by Paco Rabanne. So I believe this came out in 2008. From what I read, for some reason, I feel like this came out in 2006 or 7. I don't know why. I feel like it came out earlier, but I guess it came out in 2008 if that's what's listed on Fragrantica. When this came out, I remember getting sample sets. Macy's would give you like 8 samples with the fragrance, or I think Sephora you could buy like 12 samples for 65 dollars and then get a free 50 ml after that or something. But it was always included in a bunch of sample sets, and I remember it distinctly being one of my least favorites from all of those samples, even back then. I didn't get the hype, but I mean, this one was hyped up, and now that I'm into fragrances significantly more, I can understand why it was hyped up at the time. I mean, it smells like what you smell today, but back then, this was a little more unique. I mean, you had Givenchy's Pie. Maybe that's in a similar kind of style, in the around 2000 or something, that vanilla kind of unisex smell. But this one's different. It's basically I get a synthetic amberwoody vanilla with some spice to it. It kind of reminds me of Christmas. Maybe it's a cinnamon in it. I mean, it smells like designers nowadays, but I can see how, maybe it smelled niche back then or more unique. I mean, it's different. Back then everything was fresh or cologne-y, or like the 2000s smell, fruity, aquatic, or whatever. And this just kind of changed the game up. When this came out during the time, I believe in 2007, let's say around the time, I was wearing Lacoste Essential, the green bottle. I still feel like that's a much better fragrance than this, in my opinion. And at the time, I thought that was far superior to this. And then I believe in 2007, maybe 2008, Dolce & Gabbana came out with light blue. And I think I preferred the Lacoste at the time, but light blue, I mean, I still preferred light blue over this. And it makes sense. Light blue is a huge fragrance, really popular, probably just as popular as this. I mean, people were wearing that at the time, and I still think that one's better. And then I think I bought Lacoste Blanc at the time, shortly after, and yeah, I just feel like I preferred that kind of style at the time. I think I bought something called Boss Pure. Maybe that was a few years later, but yeah, this one's, I mean, nowadays it's not that unique at all, but I mean, hardly anything is unique in the store. This still sells in the stores. I remember some guy I was smelling Acqua di Gio Profumo at the time. I always wanted to smell that because I don't understand the hype. To me, it's not that great. And some guy was asking me how it smells, and I'm just like, yeah, it's all right. And then he ended up buying this one. So people buy it. I smell it. I've seen people buy it. I have friends that liked it. I just don't really see. It's not for me, but I can understand the appeal. I think it came out. People liked it. It was sweet. It was unique. It's kind of this unisex, vanilla, mass appealing that's everywhere nowadays. People bought it and they just stuck with it because that's what they like. And more than likely, the bottle, the name, all the marketing, and all that attracted people. But this was made by like 4 different perfumers, I believe. So a big company made it. I'm not sure which fragrance house made it, but I think it was made by multiple people, I believe, from what I've seen on Fragrantica. And I feel like if you want a better option than this, maybe Tom Ford's Noir Extreme, uh, either one, the newer Perfume or the other one. I feel like that does it better, like this Christmassy, spicy vanilla kind of. Maybe the Nor Extreme Original EDP, EDT, whatever it is. This one does have like a piercing, like a like a piercing quality in the beginning that does go away after a while. I feel like Nor Extreme has that too, but I just feel like that's a better option. I don't think I don't think I've ever wore this sample. I just pulled it out and figured I would review it, but there's better options if you're watching this channel or you're really into fragrances. I feel like this is nothing special. It's just a spicy, sweet, amber woody vanilla. That's really it.